Well, hey there. I'm just gonna hit action, and we're gonna talk about my recent adventure to Tuolumne County, Tuolumne Town, New Melones Reservoir Lake. Um, it's gonna be a casual conversation. Some stuff might overlap, but it's just going to be a nice, easygoing approach to talking to you like you're a friend or a family member. Um, so it's going to be easygoing, just like a couple of my other channels. So I do Southern Bix Wellness. You can see that in the description below. That channel focuses on nature sounds, white noise, think like ocean waves at night, rain, etc. My other channel, LOL2Zs, is focused on getting you in a good mood, maybe some laughs, and hopefully some happy dreams before you go to sleep. So this channel, Sigma Maneuvers, is basically two words put together. Sigma, because I think of myself as like an independent person a lot of times, especially when you need to get out and do stuff like this when you have zero budget to work with. The maneuvers is the adventure side. We're getting out there, we're moving around, and it's gonna be a little bit outdoors with a little bit of focus on finding some interesting geography, geology in the ground. In this case, we were just potentially looking for some AU material in the ground, in the rocks, detecting that. I would have liked to have panned, but the area that I got to was a little bit sketchy. So let's get started. This has been a long intro, but let's get to it right away. And now I'm going to update my sound actually too. I do have a fancy microphone that I originally bought for the commentary for my first feature film that's on DVD. That's called Zootrol. You can find that on Tubi. It's also in the description below if you like indie films. That's zero budget, was award-winning film. It was in the Malibu Film Festival. I got a lot more I could say on that. But if you have any questions, feel free to write in the comments. Usually happy to answer just about anything. So let's turn on the sound here. Make sure the audio level looks good. Again, very low key. I don't have my audio set up. I'm just going to hold it and hitting play now. So there I was heading up along the 5 freeway. Nice waterway there. It's kind of like a cool waterfall that comes down the mountain. I think they call this the Grapevine. Oh, perfect timing with all the grapes in the background.
Deer's got really good hearing. It's like just
Animal? And I'm like, is that a boulder? I was in the back of my car thinking, it's not moving. I've been staring at this for 45 seconds. It is a deer. All right, this is the back of my car. First night looking at it. First morning, waking up, Tuolumne. Some nice texture I like to get from my other channel.
Yep, this is a little small for a person 6'3" to sleep. Not the location, but back in here. Location was up there.
Boy, oh boy, cool views. And looking at these materials on the left, wow, they look good. They look real good. Wow, that's someone's back or front yard. Looks nice. Nice little ranch to check out on the way there. Sorry about my fans blowing. I'm sweating. It's humid. Nice sunrise coming up. Getting extra content from my Southern Bix channel.
Damn, dude, this is crazy. Not easy. A little craziness, but we did find some stuff. Look at this. Looks like some float quartz. It's got some good material in it.
And pause. So I think this is the first rock I actually grabbed when I was up there, but pretty good drive into this area. I came down and then up and then down and up and got to some pine trees that were just blocking the road. And this was pretty much already after I had high centered along the way. Not good. Not good. It was sketchy. Like, you know how GoPros are. It just doesn't seem like there's much differentiation between levels, like especially if you see surfer videos. There's a huge wave breaking and it's like this high behind them, but it's like 10-20 foot. So when you see the ruts in the road, you're like, huh? But yeah, the ruts were pretty gnarly, especially for the car that I had. So I was very happy to get this far at this point in the video and play. Wasn't really quartzy, but the stuff in the area definitely was. And I was just figuring out, am I going to stay here and detect a little bit, or am I going to hit the road and get out of here? Because my plan was to go probably another 20-minute drive in. I'd already done about 15. Love the quartz right there. Nice and golden. Ooh. Golden colored, but not golden, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so this is
the right path.
right after.
Go over this part here.
I turned around.
Wish me luck,
Ruts,
everybody.
trying to get out.
Actually, you know what? I think I could have. I got a dumb decision right there. Dude. I think I did this when I came up and went right off that guy. Might be better to go back though. And then center it. Yeah, I'll be able to go on the tree.
Spectacular views. Man, I want to just stay there so much longer and just enjoy the view, which I did several times, but I wanted to get to work and do that. Find some rocks. Find some metals. But just impressive colors, impressive sparkles. Nothing was detecting.
This one's Lode right here. And got some quartz. And if that doesn't say shiny, I don't know. Look at this one too. I'm bringing this one.
Alright, well that got too thick right there. Went through some gnarly ruts back that way. Already turned around the vehicle Austin Power style. Not too bad, but I just gauged it wrong, so I had more space there, but I got more close to that tree. And just gonna detect a little bit here for the first time up here in Tuolumne. Beautiful day. Not sure how long I'll stay up here because not much, but mosquitoes are around. Let's get this guy going. Let's do something. It's probably one of the few times there was mosquitoes. I was pleasantly surprised there was not very many mosquitoes. I don't want to change my shoes or my gear. I'm just like, I'm ready to get out there and start scanning. And of course we know we're like along the road, but hey, people say sometimes along the road is the best place to look. I did see a couple probe spots during this duration here, but it was exciting. It was morning, it wasn't hot yet. It was supposed to rain, so I'm like, I'm gonna take advantage of this beautiful spot and weather. Just get busy and get a little dirty. And this being so casual, try not to.
Pretty sure it's gonna be old junk, but try giving it a try.
I didn't want to cut and edit this up too much, but you know, I want to kind of show a little bit of length that some of this process does take.
as many of you know. Sheesh. It's kind of like now I can know what it is because it's the same way where I watch. And the GM2000 is pretty interesting because it can figure stuff out as you get deeper. Sometimes it might be a little bit cleaner. As you can see here, is definitely kind of seemed, anyways, it was figuring out, hey, this is more to the left. Should have walked away, but it was like my first signal of the day, so I'm like, yeah, just gonna uncover it.
It's like all
Could be cool. It's alongside the road here.
I might leave it. This might be like a hot.
You see now it's just like way left, whereas before it was kind of mostly right, and then it was kind of middle, then all left.
Bolt. Bolt. I found it. Oh, bolt. Let's get this hole covered up.
A little bit of satisfaction finding it, you know?
Mystery solved. Alright,
Because
so we're in the forest.
it's progress.
From the
Progress.
path. There's an amazing view. And I saw a butterfly when I came up the rocks. Followed it up a bit and just kind of going with the feels. And didn't get anything that wasn't iron until now. And dug around here. The material looks really amazing, doesn't it? And now we're gonna try.
I think I find some tin here because, yeah, it was a good signal at first, and then it's like when it figures it out,
Looks like we got it. Yep.
it figures it out.
Should be in my hand. Nice. Sounds good. Ooh. Good humming. In my hand again. In my hand again. That would have been nice. Gotta be careful now. Wow, okay. What we got here, buddy? What do we got? Looks like a bullet, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's a cartridge. Yep. Yep, little. Looks like a 22 or something.
Found a lot of those.
It wasn't ringing iron at all.
So
Wheelsies.
probably uncovered
That was fun.
about
Alright,
20
so I saw
different
a couple big
targets.
sites. One explorer, one right there, hole about 3 feet in, stuck
To
it
30?
in there, didn't hear anything. I was walking up to that one over there.
Through the
and
whole
scanning
trip.
the ground and so check it out. Way more clay-like than down there. Let's look closer.
I did have paints in the car. I do have knee pads in the car. Yeah, it's alright. Sometimes you just
Thought of that right now. In my eyes, but insect-like. Yeah, I just was like kind of a dead end down there. I'm like, I need to go hit it. How's that? It's looking good. Let's see if we got it all out. Good sign. Oh. It's even There's even more right there. Wow. Okay, well, put that rock right there.
This soil was amazing, and then definitely had a lot of quartz in it. Beautiful color, so it had all those signs, you know, you're looking for.
Hopefully it's not another shot. Looks like it. Is this a nugget or is this
Got
a
about
shot?
5 minutes left on this video.
What is this? Whatever it is, looks dirty and light. I think I've been foiled. Go cut for it now. Okay. GoPro's not really full. We got another football size hole here. And we just got foiled, just the left of it, so
Just got foiled.
let's see.
Some kind of foil. Tin, I don't know. Aluminum foil. It's gotta be amazing though when you think how deep down it is under all those years of pine needles and
Cool.
soil. What story would it tell in that area from that to get under that much? It was a nice quiet spot. I could see up ahead there were some digs. There were maybe, you know, a meter wide, maybe a few feet deep tops.
What could it be? It's
But
like
finding
nothing in there.
nothing but junk. But if I panned it, might find some tiny particles, because it just looked too good
Sheesh.
to come up empty. Very surprising I didn't detect anything. Spent about an hour and a half here.
Maybe it's like wire gold or something. Huh. I don't know what it is, everybody. I don't know what it is. It's very light though, so I think it's just more foil, of course.
Nice, beautiful shots.
All right. This is the bad section coming up here.
So now I'm leaving, and I passed through this coming up, and was high centering a bit.
Going for it. I'm gonna need to scout it out.
Really had to be
Actually, I see a
cautious
right
but
here.
patient. I don't want to make the wrong
Believe.
movement.
All raw style, believe.
Didn't want to make the wrong maneuver.
Believe. Because the worst is up ahead. When I said the worst was over, perhaps I spoke too soon. Okay. So far, so good.
Those ruts doesn't show up, but if I was in those ruts, I would be
Alright.
definitely scraping the bottom of the car. It's not a car I wanted to have damaged.
If I was Bob Ross, what would I do? I think, make some happy accidents. Alright, we got this. I can
Gotta love those pine trees
feel like we go left, we'll be good.
and that nature.
Looking good, looking good.
Definitely didn't want to scrape
Hug this
any of the trees.
branch here. Easy peasy. We're in the clear. So far, so good. I think there's one more bad spot. Yep, and this is the one. Take a look-see.
All right, you know what I'm gonna do? Might know.
Still not used to
Scout
e-brake
it.
system.
Be sure of it. Yeah, the e-brake system is weird.
Not so bad. Blackberries here.
Didn't really have like it was on. It just
Mud.
kind of made a sound.
There's definitely poison oak when I came in, but that's up ahead. Okay, so I go straight in here. On a high center. Don't exactly want a high center. I deal with these rocks like that. Get them out of the way. Yeah, as long as I make it past this spot's gonna be a tough one. Alright, time to put this to some use. Some German craftsmanship. I think it's actually a Kentucky oak. I think I'm gonna get this guy out of the way so I can hug and not get high centered. So. Alright, very sharp hatchet in the woods all by yourself. What could go wrong? So that was the idea, to be patient, methodical, don't cut off anything. So I'm gonna find out, see what happens out the next episode. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm just gonna cap up a couple things in that. I'm keeping this very casual. It might seem boring, but you know, it seems pretty monumental when you start a new channel. Like, there'll be a first episode, probably gonna get no views. Algorithms are gonna scan this. They're gonna be like, oh, this is so resolution, oh, this is so low production. You know what? Whatever. If I did high production, put all the money into it, probably the same results. I just want to be genuine and go through this with all of you. This was a very beautiful, cool trip. Very hard to document yourself and tell a story when there are so many unpredictable things that can happen. When I was coming up through Tuolumne, I didn't even know where I was going to sleep. I just hoped it was going to be in the back of the car to save over $100, which I accomplished the first night. Got up early, found a nice place to make a pit stop and hit the road, grabbed some food on the way, had some eggs in the cooler. I'll introduce that later. So there's more that I'm going to say along the way, but feel free to ask any questions. That little forest that you saw in the end there is really beautiful, really quiet. And funny thing is, I watched this podcast. You might know him, Joe Rogan. He had an ex-law enforcement officer that talks about people who have disappeared in the woods, and he made a really interesting documentary. So if you're curious to know what that is, go ahead and inquire in the comments. I'll let you know. Now, I don't want to get into deep of it, but they did a good job, and I feel for those people and the families especially that had disappeared. And towards the second to last tidbit they did was just a little bit northeast of where I was, and there's some interesting towns, some interesting natures, that I can see it being just very mysterious. So I will talk about that as we go along in here. I went through some of it, but was a little bit below where this disappearance happened. So if you have any questions of that, feel free to let me know. If you have any prospecting questions, let me know. But this was gold country in its finest, just a little bit southeast of Angels Camp. And we're going to talk about that more as we get along, because Mark Twain was there, and all those people were there because of what they were finding in the ground and the resources nearby. So Thanks for coming along. This is running a little bit lengthy here. I wanted to keep this around 25 minutes, so we're exceeding that. But I might splice this down a bit. So cheers, everyone. We'll see you next time. Check out the description. Leave some comments. Love to hear some feedback. This will be many episodes. Probably about, we have 3 hours we need to make in the different segments. So it's going to grow. It's going to get better. But it is casual. We're just having fun. Nothing too serious. And cheers. Thank you, everybody.